Hello guys, and welcome back to episode 28 of Fallout New Vegas. Last episode we went and hunted ourselves some cazadors back there, and we're going to go and make a return visit to Camp Golf. Now I didn't fully explore Camp Golf either, but I kind of avoided it because of the quest that we were supposed to do. We needed more gun skill to get those ragtag team of people, you know, into shape, pretty much. We got ourselves a cap counterfeiting shack. Ooh, I wonder if there's a lot of caps here. Metal boxes are all empty. It's weird that it's facing this way. Right there next to that cazador nest. Oh man, is it dark in here? Hope you guys can see. I'm just gonna turn off that so we can actually, see with the flashlight. Is there anything? Toy car. Toy box. Baseball bat. It's always good. So some ammunition. Thing there on the table. A varmint rifle. That's always funny to look at and see. It's a varmint rifle. It's good at the beginning, but other than that, it's garbage. Is there anything? What's this? Oh, there's a cellar. Enemies. Someone liked the radio. A lot of sunset sarsaparilla. Lots of sunset sarsaparilla. Tales of a Junktown Junkie Vendor. Another, skill book? Can't complain to that. 2 9mm pistols. Good for selling. Conductor, scrap metal. Energy cell stuff. Got a bunch of vending machines in here. Ooh, bottle caps. Huh, there's a star bottle cap. Another star bottle cap. Bunch of caps right there. Counterfeit bottle caps. Oh, they don't sell for anything. Seems like they're different. That's pretty neat. Someone's trying to counterfeit bottle caps. Doesn't make any sense. So where are we going? Over there to Camp Golf? Yeah, that's where we'll be going to. Let's head off in this direction. See if there's anything else that pops up here on the map. Thanks to Edie. Your awesome ability, allowing me to see pretty much like a mile away. I'm surprised that there isn't anything out over here. Actually, no, I'm not surprised, because there's a big old camp out over here. I can jump over these sandbags, but Edie can't. He'll go around. Yep. Yep, he's going around. Got this huge water pipe here. I hear water running through it. Maybe they're pumping water out of that lake that was out over there. That's what they're probably doing. See, I haven't explored up over here. Ooh,
Hello.
Rangers.
Glad you're with us.
Hello.
Haven't had any reports from Station Charlie in a while. Hope everything's okay.
They've been wiped out.
We won't go quietly. The Legion can count on that.
Of course, of course. House resort, eh? Any kind of questing to be done in here? Any unique stuff that I might steal? Who do we have this? Huh. We got a giant robot in the background. Bunch of stuff that I can't steal. Bunch of radios and ammunition boxes.
You should talk to Chief Hanlon if you have any questions. He's usually up on the balcony.
How you doing, NCR Rangers? I can fiddle with this terminal. I'm gonna quick save it anyway. Beaten. Blast. Barter? Nope. Better. E28. Nope. Roots. Nope. Center. Nope. Blocks. Nope. Booths. Yeah, booths. So what do we have in here? Executive override. I have no idea what that did, but something happened. Lucky 38 VIP card. Why not? Access codes. I mean, if it's free, it's free. I have no idea what it's going to be used for. I don't know why it's there. There's a bunch of lockers, duffel bags. I like how the light comes in here. It's pretty neat looking. Cabinet, 10mm rounds, combat armor. Ooh, now that would be pretty nice to have. What do we have back out over here? Ooh. Hello, guys. I see you guys have some Nuka-Cola quartz. Hey, turn around.
Hello?
Hmm. You guys don't see a thing. Look, it's floating, guys. This stuff is rare. So, I would like to grab all the rare stuff.
Hello?
Hello. Don't mind me, I'm just, not taking anything, just, rearranging it. I'm just the maid here. Yep. That's what I'm doing, I'm just moving stuff around, don't mind me. Wait. Do. I ain't stealing anything, I swear. You can do this with most items in the game.
Patrolling the Mojave almost makes you wish for a nuclear winter.
But I only do it to like the really rare stuff that doesn't respawn. So let's go explore upstairs, see if there's anything out over here as well. There's a star bottle cap. A whole bunch. There's another star bottle cap that I can take. Another star bottle cap. Oh man. There's just 3 in this room. This guy must have been really lucky. How many do we have so far? I know we have at least 50 now. Look at this, 51. I was off by 1. Dressers. Upstairs, that's destroyed. Bobby pins. Boxing times. Buff out. Yeah, he looks like someone is an addict. I see more magazines. Magazines are my friends. Looks like somebody didn't have a... I saw a doctor's bag. I don't care if it's stealing, I'm still in a doctor's bag. I use too many of those things. Is there one in here? Nope. There's steady. There's a lot of drugs up here. These are supposed to be the Rangers. Oh my gosh. Someone's been using a lot. How you doing?
Hey,
Hey. Those are regular bottle caps. I see a safe that I can't access. Disappointing. Bunch of books. Nope. No doctor's bag. What do we have back out of here? Someone's little secret stash. Just a broken terminal. Chemistry set. Someone's making their own whiskey, it seems. Got ourselves a little small kitchen out over here. Yeah. What do we have here in our last room? I see another magazine. I think that's all that we have here, except for whatever's through this door. They said that somebody was up over here on the balcony. So I'm actually going to cut the recording here and be right back. Okay guys, be right back. Hello guys, and we are back. Oh, there's somebody. Chief Hanlon. How you doing, Chief Hanlon?
Back west, you don't see too many of these. Lakes, I mean. Natural or man-made. Any kind, really. We neglected the dams or pumped all the water out a long time ago. Owens, Isabella, the San Luis. Drained the aquifers of everything they had. Just a lot of mud and dust now. It's a different feeling watching the sun come up over the water. It takes some getting used to. But if you're here long enough, it starts to seem normal. That's what a ranger's life is now, looking east. You must be the courier folks have been talking about. Word on the radio is that someone wronged you back in Good Springs. The Mojave has a way of burning decent people up. But it sounds like you've done right by the NCR. It's appreciated. Now what can I do for you?
Tell me about yourself.
Folks around here call me the chief, but handling's just fine. The Rangers run themselves pretty well, but I try to lend a hand. Mostly administrative work, helping coordinate intel on the radio. That and keeping an eye on the fires growing across the water.
How do you coordinate the intel?
It's a simple system when it works. Patrol rangers radio intel to ranger stations. Comm rangers send the intel up the station chain until it reaches Camp Golf. Then I or one of the other rangers on duty organize the data, evaluate it, and send information to camps or troopers in the field.
Why don't the ranger stations send the intel directly to the troopers?
Comm rangers might have an incomplete picture of the situation. There's a lot going on out there. Intel needs to be coordinated through Gulf so we can verify and advise appropriately. Troopers have enough to deal with. We don't want them questioning their intel.
Let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
What do you know about Caesar?
The best of the best and worst of the worst. He came out of NCR, one of the followers of the apocalypse. Like a lot of the followers, he went out in the wilderness with a partner to try to help those who needed helping. Not much different from how the Rangers used to be, except with books and medicine instead of guns.
Where did he go?
Out to the Grand Canyon. He met a missionary from Utah, a man by the name of Joshua Graham. Graham helped translate for the followers and the tribes. All three of them got nabbed by the Blackfoots down there, back when they were still at war with every other tribe in the Southwest.
How did a follower wind up to becoming Caesar?
Somewhere along the way, he realized he needed to educate the Blackfoots or they were going to get wiped out with the rest of the tribe. Showed them how to use guns, how to make explosives. Once he taught the Blackfoots a thing or two, they needed him. And he no longer needed the followers, NCR, or anyone else. He decided he could remake the tribes of the Southwest whether they wanted it or not. He became Caesar, and Joshua Graham became his legate, his right hand. And that's where Graham stayed until Hoover Dam.
What happened to Graham after Hoover Dam?
Losing the dam was the worst defeat the Legion ever suffered. Graham had been with Caesar since the beginning, but he had to set an example. The Praetorians covered Graham in pitch, lit him on fire, and down into the Grand Canyon he went.
So that was the end of Graham, then?
It's not that clear-cut. You have to understand, Graham was the toughest son of a gun anyone around these parts had ever seen. Before Hoover, we had 5 kill reports on Graham from Rangers and 1st Recon sharpshooters who tried to take him out. Some folks think he's still alive. Call him the Burned Man.
Are the Blackfoots part of the Legion?
Yes and no. The Blackfoots don't exist anymore. Just like any other tribe that gets swallowed by the Legion. Caesar takes the tribal out of the tribe. Scrapes and burns off tattoos, breaks up families, forces mixed breeding so all the old loyalties die away. The only tribe in the Legion is the Legion. Caesar is the chief, father, and God, all rolled into one.
Ouch. Let's talk about something else.
Shoot.
How's the NCR doing?
It's no secret we've had better campaigns. Holding this whole length of river isn't easy. We're stretched thin and the long 15 just keeps getting longer. Slow to get supplies, slower to get President Kimball ordered our most experienced rangers to chase ghosts down in Baja.
What's going on in Baja?
It's complicated. Goes way back. I told President Kimball that we need more rangers here. He accepted that, but took the most experienced ones and sent them south. Patrol rangers are good men and women, but we're about to fight a war.
Why are the funds tied up at the boneyard?
Senate elections are coming up. Local representatives don't want to push any more funding to the Mojave campaign because it's unpopular. Most of the folks around the boneyard haven't been to New Vegas and probably never will. All they know is that their money gets sucked away to this desert and their brothers, sisters, sons, and daughters die here.
What about the troopers?
You've seen it yourself. Some of them don't even have proper service rifles or armor. Our heavy infantry, power armor units, they're back in NCR territory protecting the interests of Brahmin barons against small-time raiders. Brahmin barons only have one vote at the ballot box, but they have a lot of money to throw around.
Think about something else.
Shoot.
What's the Legion been up to?
Not too long ago, they took Nelson and Searchlight. They got some camps on the eastern shore of the Colorado, and the monstrosity on the hill across the lake. That's for Caesar. Some folks don't believe he's here yet, but you can tell. He's the eye of the storm. It all roils and spins around him. You don't have to see the man to see the effect he has.
Tell me about Nelson.
Nelson was barely set up. We had a big stretch of unprotected land between Forlorn Hope and Searchlight, and Nelson was the solution. A deaconess named Dead Sea took the place and caused a lot of damage.
What happened at Searchlight?
Searchlight was worse. One of Caesar's Frumentari must have found something in there. Flooded the whole camp with radiation.
Ooh. Talk about something else.
Shoot.
Tell me about the Rangers.
I could tell you a lot if you had the time. But at my age, I'm not sure which of us would get tired first. What do you want to know?
Any good stories to tell?
Suppose it depends on what you think's good. Most folks want to hear about Hoover Dam and Boulder City, but it's a long story. If you want some tall tales about hunting down slavers or busting up gangs, talk to one of the younger Rangers.
There must be something good the Rangers have done that you're proud of.
It's kind of a long one, but all right. About 25 years ago, a group of NCR settlers pushed way south into Baja. I guess it doesn't seem so far now if you look at a map, but back then they were out of ways. They built this little shanty town around a well in the middle of nowhere. Called it Rattletail. Word got back to one of our stations that raiders had been attacking the place. I went out with 6 Rangers. We must have been on the trail for a week before we got to Rattletail. We lost one woman to night stalkers and another almost died of dehydration. When we reached the place, it's 6 shacks set up around an old well. There's over 24 bodies lying in the dunes way outside of town, and 5 men with .308 rifles crouched behind sandbags. And these bodies, these people out in the sand, they aren't raiders, aren't even heavily armed. They're just people who were trying to get to the only well in 50 miles. I didn't have to talk to the men to see that they did not care one bit.
Ouch.
They had planted an NCR flag over the well. They would not budge until every last one of them was laid out dead and cold. So I walked up and told them there was a group of raiders coming, 100 strong. I made up some cockamamie name for them and everything. The men looked at each other, looked at us, and asked me what we were going to do about it.
Oh, dang.
I told them we would take them back into NCR territory because we'd already lost 10 Rangers on the way out. 10 Rangers, 5 men with .308 rifles. Well, that was enough for them. They packed up what they could and we took them back north. Last I heard, they settled somewhere in Anza Borrego. Raised bighorners. Had some tough times, but it worked out okay for them. So there you go. That's my one bit of good.
So what happened at Hoover Dam in Boulder City?
In big battles, Caesar deploys his legionaries in waves. Recruits up front, prime soldiers behind the recruits, old guard bringing up the rear. Opponents wear themselves out dealing with the first two waves, if they survive that long. When the veterans step up, there's not much fight left. Caesar can adapt, though, and when required, he can run any mix of legionaries as skirmishers and still retain order in the ranks.
Huh.
Joshua Graham, Caesar's old legate, he wasn't so flexible. When the Legion attacked Hoover Dam, General Oliver ordered his troopers back to the middle ground just after first contact. Graham pushed all of the legionaries onto the dam, filling the east side with recruits up front and veterans in the back, by the book. But once they were in, they were stuck there. Oliver's troopers were entrenched and wouldn't give a foot. That's when we ordered the Rangers and the 1st Recon sharpshooters to start picking off veteran Legion officers from a high ridge west of the dam. That only lasted about a minute before Graham ordered the back ranks to push through to the front and rush the ridge. Caused total chaos among the younger legionaries. Oliver's troopers fell back to the side walkways and stayed out of the veterans' way. By the time the veterans got to the ridge, we were already in Boulder City. They followed us down there, but we were out before they realized what was happening. We had packed the old city with C4 and dynamite. Crude, but it did the job. Those who didn't die in the blast were in no position to mount a defense. The ones left on the dam didn't know what to do. The troopers routed them. Graham pulled the remaining legionaries back, but the battle was over. He went south, back to the Grand Canyon, back to Caesar. And that was the last we saw or heard from Joshua Graham.
Dang. Alright, see you later.
Adios.
And he had a lot of good stories to tell. I'm guessing Caesar's out over there. Near that little radio tower. So right there's the dam. Yeesh. And you're just sitting here, watching them the whole day. That took up quite a bit of the time. Let's go see what that quest that we had to do. I think I might actually need to go back to my base and actually get quests. I think I might actually need to go and grab a skill book or two, which I might do here, a little quick like, before I end this episode. Okay guys, be right back. Gonna go get some magazines. Hello guys, and we are back. Made it back to Camp Golf after getting some skill magazines, because I know that I'm going to be needing them.
Hello.
Hello, Mags.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
Asked me to talk to you about getting your squad into shape.
He did, huh? Well, good luck with that. You'd have an easier time teaching rad roaches to march in formation.
Can't be hard as that. What needs to be done?
Well, if you ask me, what we really need is to get this whole squad out on the practice range. Shape up our marksmanship and explosive skill. I'm sure the others have their own ideas, though.
Let's get them out to the range.
Are you sure? I've got enough clout to get them started, but these guys are pretty lazy. I doubt they'll want to be pulled in different directions.
I'm sure. Let's do it.
You're the boss.
Quick save before I talk to her, just in case. Let's wait for them all to get here. Poindexter, you're so slow. Okay. Let's take our milestone review. It's my only one, so I'm using it.
Okay, everybody's lined up and ready to go. Any suggestions?
Take position where you can cover each other. Stay focused.
You heard the lady, people. Get focused.
Take your time, pick your shots, and tell your squad mates who you're shooting at.
I've got the one at 11 o'clock. Raz, O'Hanrahan, take the two on the right. Poindexter, the center.
Exhale before you fire, squeeze the trigger, don't jerk it.
Right. Exhale, squeeze. Focus on the shot.
Well, I think that went well, don't you?
Thanks for the help. I think the whole unit's doing a lot better now. Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
So did shooting range practice take care of things?
It helped, but we still got a grenade range inspection to pass.
Get the troops lined up. I'll help you with it.
After the help you gave us at the shooting range, we'll take any advice you've got. I'll line them up.
Come back. Let me take a Patriots cookbook here. I'm gonna quick save here.
Okay, we've got our dummy grenades and the course is live. We're all set.
Okay, to start, pull the pin. Let it cook off for a Let it cook off for a count of 3, then throw.
Right, easy enough. 1, 2, 3.
Don't pitch it like a baseball. Lob it. You want a good, solid arc.
Solid arc. Check. Lob 'em up and over, people.
Don't worry about accuracy. Use grenades to break up clusters of enemies.
Hold the grenades for groups, squad. Hit them in clusters and send them running.
I think that went well, don't you?
Yeah, I do. Thanks. I think we might survive this now.
Oh god.
Glad to see you haven't gotten yourself killed yet.
How's the squad doing?
Thanks to you, I think we're in good shape. The squad seems to be functioning much better as a unit now.
Oh yeah. Yay! I completed a quest. Any experience? Thought I got experience. I guess I didn't see the experience. Let's see, how close are we? We're still 1,000 off. Oh. Let's go see what the Sergeant McCree has to say about what I just did. About, you know, organizing the unit and whatnot.
I gotta admit, I'm impressed. The Misfits are drilling better than I ever expected.
Well, thank you.
Yeah, whatever.
Sure, yeah, whatever. My guy isn't very generous at all. Used a skill magazine for this. Oh well. I completed a quest, and I got some NCR fame. I guess that in the end, that's all that matters. That sign is backwards. Oh. Never mind, I was just looking at it backwards. I guess all that's left is to go northwest, don't you think, Edie? But we're gonna have to save that for tomorrow. Or for the next episode, whenever it might be. Okay guys, I'm Lunchbox, and you've been watching Fallout New Vegas. Adios, and good night.